Hey, Tyler here with Critter Call. Got Steve as well. We've been getting a lot of questions on how to use the different calls that we offer. So we wanted to put together a quick how-to video on how we recommend folks using them. So today we're going over the Pee-wee. This is one of our more popular calls for like timbered country, when you're not trying to just cover miles upon miles of ground at a time. It is our highest pitch call, so it works very well for foxes and bobcats as well as coyotes. And so just going to give you a quick rundown of how we recommend, just starting off with the cottontail here. So you typically run your lips over your teeth for the pressure, where you apply the pressure to the reed about that far up, about a 1/4 inch in. I mean, with these, they're a musical instrument, right? So the farther out you go on the reed, the higher the pitch. The farther down on the reed, the lower the pitch. So by applying that pressure right about there, you're going to accomplish a cottontail. So this is kind of how I would start with a cottontail. Right, so with that, I was kind of quivering my lip a little bit to kind of give it some emotion. So it's not just the same sound over and over again, right? You're trying to mimic something that's in distress. It's not going to sit there and make the exact same noise over and over. Right. So you can also do like a jackrabbit in distress with this. So moving just a little bit farther up the reed with that pressure. This is how I would start with a jackrabbit. With that emotion of quivering your lip that I demonstrated on the cottontail, with a jackrabbit, they're a lot more gravelly voiced. Yeah. And so you kind of do a little bit of a growl, like a to kind of give it some emotion through it as well. So quick idea or a quick rundown on a jackrabbit. Right, so you can kind of hear that growling I did right there to kind of get it a little bit deeper tone. But just a very versatile call. Steve, you want to show them how you run on a cottontail?
I always kind of put it in the side of my mouth whenever I run that too, but that emotion, I think that emotion and just it's not always just what we're hearing; it's what the animal is hearing out of this call too, and we found that out. But anyways, just a little cottontail. And it's kind of soft, seductive kind of deals for in close type hunting and stuff like that, close quarters. And I like to howl on these myself too. They're just like a juvie, little juvenile pup out there howling, maybe a female or something like that. And it's just really, really versatile. And I tell you what, we have a huge amount of response from people that we've sold these calls to. They've used them night after night and had huge amount of success. So
you could even do a bird in distress. I could mention these work very good for bobcats and foxes. So run the pressure on out towards the end and just roll your tongue, kind of like you're playing machine gun when you're a kid. That's how we typically tell people to do it. Yeah. And it's like that sound into that reed. So here we go on a bird in distress. Right, we've had a lot of success with bobcats using that exact sound right there.
Well, it's actually what we used whenever we called that bobcat that won 5th this year at the Texas
West Texas big bobcat contest.
Yep, absolutely.
So just a real versatile call with the Pee-wee. You can check them out on our website, crittercall.com, CRITRCALL.com.
Made in the United States. Thank you all for your business.